Sally hi! We are back with Slay the Princess, and I don't know what episode this is anymore. I don't know where I am. I am lost in time and space. But we're gonna see what we can do, what we can get through, and please remember, first of all, this is a gory game. So if you are not 18, I'm not sure if this is suitable for you. And secondly, this is the pristine cut, because when I came to play the game a few minutes ago, it had a download and it was the pristine cut. So I'm not sure what'll be different, but thankfully my save data was still there. So yes, guess what, guys? We're on a path to the woods. In the path is a cabin. In the basement of that cabin is a princess. So let's get going.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
We found out, I think, last episode that the worlds actually are ending with us not slaying her. But we'll see what happens this time. Wait, did I load the wrong save? Let's see.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed
I'm
to
sure
save
I loaded
princesses,
October.
not slay them.
My October
Ignore
save.
him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
It does sometimes repeat dialogue though, so you've heard this before.
The interior of the cabin is the
Okay,
blade.
pristine blade. Should we take the blade this time? We'll just enter the basement. Narrator can whine on at us, but we don't care.
The door to the
We live on the
basement, her
edge.
voice soft.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yes?
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of don't let it fool you.
Wait a second.
How many times do I have?
Wait, really?
I recognize
to
that
rescue me.
voice. Have I messed up?
starting to think I'd be
Is this
stuck
the
down here
wrong
forever.
save? Did I not save my
Come
last
downstairs.
episode?
I want to see the face of my rescuer.
It always confuses
You
me.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy change.
We'll see what changes this time, because last time it
seemed
seemed
Hi.
like
I can't
everything was the
believe you're here.
same, and then it
I
suddenly
hope you got something to
changed.
deal with these chains.
I didn't.
If she
I'm just skipping through this because we've already done this bit.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
No
You're
problem.
making no. You're doing the right. You walk up to the chains, binding them. They're large
Yeah,
and
we've
heavy,
done
far
this.
too solid for you.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope, no
Maybe
key.
it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful.
No point
Well,
looking. Let's just say this one.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Is there a way to break the chains?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She
Rim,
offers the suggestion with
Rim.
almost complete nonchalance.
Yeah,
If
'cause
we were
she's
stuck down here
bloody
long enough, I'm
weird.
sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
That is a good point.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. Is someone else here?
Okay, we'll turn to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have easier for whom? Easier
Come
for
on.
everyone.
Is anything
the
going to be
mess we're in.
I
different?
heard the door slam.
Yep, I'm
There's
locked
a
down
slight
here too.
panic rising in the princess.
If I could
It's
just
okay,
get out of these
princess. We've been
chains,
here
I know we
before.
could-
Ah,
barely
there she goes.
hesitates before
Go!
raising her
Go!
arm to her mouth.
Go,
Her teeth
alert!
tear as she rips her flesh from her bone. The sound comes. It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to free her. You won't
Yes,
like what
all
happens
this
if
happened before. We'll save the princess.
Fine. You cut into her flesh.
Ew,
The blade
I thought
is
I just
sharp,
bit her
and
arm
it takes
off.
little
Why did I have
effort.
to cut
Her
into
lips
it?
didn't so. No. She smiles soft. How is she still?
Thank you.
She's smiling.
Let's get out of here.
Now let's see. Let's
No.
see if she
We won't
stabs
have
me
any
to
of
death.
The state. Wait.
Because that's what
watch.
happened last time. Warn her.
Stop that. Your body lunges, but the princess stop it.
Yeah, and then she's gonna. Oh my gosh, I can't resist. Okay, this is different. This is different. Alert, this is different. I can only slay the princess.
Thank you.
Uh
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
oh. Oh, she's angry.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
Oh.
She pounces on you with the same
I had
animal
no
ferocity she used
choice.
to tear through her arm.
Oh,
But
she's...
you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs.
Wait, have I
aiming
actually stabbed
directly
her?
for the heart. It's not enough
Did I
to stop
have
her.
no choice? Did I
You feel
miss?
her
Like,
claws
was I
in your
supposed to
throat,
talk to her
then
for a little bit
teeth,
first?
somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Eee.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you.
Oh no.
She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep
Looks
into the
pretty
fabric.
clean.
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place.
Can't believe
If
we
we're
actually had
very
to
lucky,
stab her.
It will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd
Right.
prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Is this how the game
Everything
ends?
goes dark, and you die.
Do I get... Oh no, the witch. I don't recall us having a chapter called the witch, did we?
You're on a path. You're
Okay.
here.
I'm gonna turn to you. Wait, it's not gonna happen. Okay, no. Yeah, okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
That's
If
not
she
what
doesn't
I was
remember what
saying
happened,
okay,
then
no
maybe it's
to.
best to keep it that way. Brilliant.
We
need to keep our cards close to our chest.
don't
and I'm
want to
not sure we
listen
can
to him
trust
talk
him.
to the princess in the
You
cabin.
know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
The opportunist. That's a new one. That must be because I stabbed her under the ribcage when I got the chance. I'm gonna turn around and
You
leave.
have already committed to my
Oh.
completion.
Oh,
You cannot go further astray.
it's the goddess. Okay, let's go.
A warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry.
I don't think I
You can trust us to
will. It
get the job
depends
done.
which version of her it is. Because some versions have been quite friendly, but a lot have been quite vicious. Oh!
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of
haven't
knotted wood
seen it
that,
like this
almost as
before.
if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its
Do we look at the
edge.
mirror? Do we look at the mirror and
The blade
see
is your implement.
if, like,
You'll
it's
need it
different
if you
this
want to
time?
do this right.
Or we're gonna reach through and touch the wall again. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
There's a
This is the-
mirror. Wipe the mirror clean. No.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know
We're
how
still
ridiculous
touching
you
the
look.
wall. But it is interesting that the narrator can't see the mirror. I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Yeah, but how obvious is it that someone's got a weapon if they're walking around and they've just got one arm behind their back?
That's not actually a bad idea.
It is. Just put it in your pocket or your boot. A boot is a great place to store a dagger.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a
this
staircase dug
place.
into
I
the
would
muddy
live
earth
here.
below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
Ooh, this is so
The weak
beautifully written.
starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Ooh.
The air smells of dirt and
Still gonna
copper.
go down there,
It's
though.
thick
Copper.
and wet,
Blood,
as
then.
if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
No, this is a great
Her
place to
voice
live.
skitters up from
Ooh,
below.
skittering voice. This is new.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I'm so excited about this. Say nothing. Hello. I'm not nasty. Yeah, I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
No, I'm not. I'm a big, fierce dragon. I have wings and everything.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you
Oh, no.
are, and I remember
Okay.
what you've done.
Okay, princess, let's get this straight. I have gone to save you every single turn of this game but the last. So if you are just choosing to remember what I have been doing, maybe you should remember all the other times where I didn't stab you. And also, I had no choice this
She must have
time.
you confused with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
She seems friendly enough.
No, she
Maybe
doesn't.
we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
She's gonna eat us.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Normally I'd say no because I just like to go ahead and do whatever I want. But in this situation, I think we will. Maybe someone's
Do you
got
want to
some
hear
good
what everyone has to
information.
say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Yeah,
You need to
opportunist.
stop
You're chatty.
lingering.
You're a
Your
yapper.
task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
You don't have to slay someone just because they're a witch.
Thank you.
Cool.
You descend to the basement
She looks
steps,
so cool
entering
there.
the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are.
Look at her face.
One
That's so
hand
cool. This is
tucked
so
away
cool.
behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Wow, I love the art. I love the way this part of the
That's not
story is
fair.
going.
How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Ooh, have we?
Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
We do.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Well, not technically here. We haven't been inside of a tree before.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
And
well,
that we
you
told
seem
him.
to be great at it. So,
Oh.
you really don't remember us,
I
do
read
you?
it as opportunist and then I forgot and called him the optimist, but he's not the optimist, he's the opportunist.
No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
And she got a tail.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
I like
it
the
all behind
opportunist
us?
because I'm interested in what he's going to
Just
suggest
focus
or
on the
do.
task at
Ooh,
hand.
look at her
I
Chloe.
don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
I don't know if I want to slay her again though, because just because your world's on the line and all the other narrators have had their worlds destroyed, it doesn't mean that I don't get a choice in this, and I like the witchy princess.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground
Yeah,
where
chat her up.
everyone's happy.
Hey,
Don't
baby.
talk to her.
I
You're
like
just going to
your
make
claws.
things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I do. Okay, I'm sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you or not for killing you. We've got to get you out of here somehow, right? I get the sense that you're not happy with me. I died last time. You didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you. Look, I know, things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Can't you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here? I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade. I don't trust you, not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. Leave her in the basement? I'd like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be a danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now. Slay the princess. Slay the princess. I'm going to suggest that we work together. That one.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you?
Yeah, you told me
All
to.
right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Can't she just use magic? Magic the chains
Seems
away.
to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
I
Do you know
accept.
what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
This might be true unless I am then able to take her as my bride, which has been the plan all along. We've already... That one. It's not for killing
I
you,
don't
we need to get you
cut
out.
me out.
You don't?
The princess grins as the chains fall from her
Ooh,
wrist.
she did use magic.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
That's
This is
interesting.
why she can't
was
just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
But she could have got out at any time, and she didn't. Why do I get the nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the
Why
back?
would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
It was one time.
I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Why do I have to get her
that
out?
nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
I'm a little bit worried
she
about
needs
that
us
too.
to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back.
I don't think she's
I
gonna
think
let
that
us
depends on your
go.
definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing.
Is she being controlled by the goddess at this point? Or is the goddess just yeah, no, she's not, is she? The goddess just becomes involved when she gets turned into hair, or hands come and get her, and then she gets dragged back.
See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Okay, let's leave. I don't want to give her the... Actually, yeah, I'm going to give her the blade of a gesture of goodwill.
You can't be
Yeah,
serious.
I'm not too smart.
Now,
It just
hold
seemed
on.
like the
We
right
should
thing to
put
do
this
in
to
the
a vote.
moment.
The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
Trust is
As do
important
I.
in a relationship. If we're going to be wed, I have to learn to
I,
trust her.
Abstain?
I know the hero's been here the
You
entire time.
Abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
We're giving her
Not
the
going to get
blade.
everyone killed. You know that, right?
We're just a voice in my head.
But of course you do.
Here we go.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet.
Ooh, she's suspicious of the blade.
She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
Hey.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
I don't know anymore.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to
I
face.
trusted you.
What do you think happens now?
I don't know, but probably nothing good. That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it, so now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. You're beautiful. I actually want to save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. I'm going to say we can do better than this.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick.
Uh-oh.
You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
I thought that was a good...
Then
Ah!
she buries the blade
Ah!
in your heart.
I didn't say the
What?
right thing, I
No.
guess.
No, come on, that's not right.
That's not right.
I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Oh no. I really liked this
I
witchy
did it.
version.
I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why?
Why? Why did you let me do this?
I didn't think you would. I didn't give it to you and say, hey, how about murdering me?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
And then I died.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
I might have that written on my gravestone. The fawn.
You're on a path in the woods.
Do things
I
look
can't
different?
believe she actually stabbed us. I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it.
Well,
yeah, we
look,
know.
it's
You already
what we
got your
did.
I told you so's in while we were bleeding out.
There's no point stressing about it now.
I just wanted to
Done,
make sure that
it's
everyone
over.
here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument.
Yeah, good for
Oh,
you.
you're far
the
from
Smitten's
being
back.
on the right side of anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated on the future.
I am fixated on the future.
A visionary. I like it. Tell me more.
Oh no.
Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper.
So maybe it was a good thing that we did that?
I like journeys. Travelling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to?
Cabin?
Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey.
I think the
up.
Smitten really annoyed me
She
last
hates
time.
us. Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
She got upset after
Maybe she
as
won't
well.
be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. So maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence.
I'm beginning to
You
think I
know,
did the right thing.
Maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give
Okay.
what another try exactly?
Let's go there.
You are
Let's
aware
do
I've been
this.
listening to you, right? It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking
Yes.
your cruel
Yes.
cycle and
Let's
whisking
see if we can
her
do
away
this.
to freedom. Oh,
Maybe,
are
maybe
you?
we're on a good path.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually.
Many times,
Sure.
much more than twice.
Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
This place is different, it keeps changing. We're going to free her. We're even now, I'm sure she understands that, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin. I hope you don't think I'm planning on freeing her after she stabbed me in the heart. Screw the cabin, what happens if we just leave? You sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride. No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through. I think first of all, I'm gonna say we're even now.
Yes. Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
I
I'm
am?
not sure it counts as
I
playing
have
both
smarts.
sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that.
Trust in the plan.
Trust in what plan?
My plan.
The decider's plan.
I don't really
Sure,
have a
we don't
plan,
know what the
apart
plan
from
is
it
yet,
seems
but
to
that's
get
part of the
murdered
whole
every round.
casting thing, isn't it? A good leader
I wonder
knows
if you can,
how
like,
and when to keep things
avoid
secret.
getting murdered.
And sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself. There isn't a plan, and that's the whole point. We're supposed to be guided by emotion. We're supposed to passionately live in the moment,
Passionately
and I'm
live
sure
in
that
the
when the time
moment
comes,
with the princess.
those passions will tell us to set our darling princess free.
Even
I
if
were
we
you,
do
I'd
that,
remember
there's
what
still
she's
stabby
done.
stabby time.
You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
This place is different,
Wonderful.
it keeps changing.
If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading.
Or it just means I'm in a different world,
Someone's
like
in
you
the
said.
know. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
I'm
You
going
don't
to
have to
think
worry about
about
me.
her.
My head's always empty. Except the thoughts of her.
Then we do have to worry about you because all you're doing is thinking about her. Okay, proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
Yep.
I don't know if I'd
March
say
onwards.
everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world.
Well, this world.
You know what you have to do.
There might be a world in the end that she creates as like a paradise, and it's all beautiful and everyone's happy.
The interior of the cabin is
Ooh.
hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
That sounds like it's talking about the promise of a new beautiful world after we've destroyed all the
only
others.
furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait.
It's no
this isn't
pristine
right.
blade?
This is supposed to be a pristine blade.
Ooh. Am I at the
We
end?
gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it,
Then what?
let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
I think
wouldn't
so.
be
I've
so
gone
hasty.
against the narrator the
I'm sure
entire
the blade
time.
will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her.
Smitten
We've
drives
already
me
shown
mad.
her our heart. Now she has to show us hers. Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely. So, yes, I agree. Let's make sure
Okay.
we get on her
We'll
good
try to get
side.
on her good side. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the
is
grit
this
from the
something
mirror
different?
and behold our handsome features.
I've been
It went
stroking
away
this
when we
mirror
touched
the
it last
entire time.
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow
Ah,
entrance leading to the basement.
I'm determined that
What are
one
you
time
doing?
I do that, there's going to be something there.
Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well,
I have
seems like
nice
the only way to
feathers, I
go
am
is forward,
beautiful.
isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Better have your wits about ya. Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you.
This place
Their
sounds
spines
beautiful.
point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
I might, if I get the option this time, try to
These
go
thorns are
up,
an
because
expression
normally
of
it
her
doesn't do
pain.
anything,
I
but maybe
know
it will
it.
this time.
She's calling out for help. Her
Smitten,
voice,
I am gonna do a
worn
way
down
with
by
you
pain
soon.
and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
Hobbling
I
voice.
can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back.
Am I
I
stalking
don't know why
her?
you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to figure out a way out of here for good. I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here. I want to free you, I mean it. I just want to talk. Really talk. I want to talk.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
So does she always remember what happened previously? I can't remember. I thought there was
You
times
continue
when
down
she
the
didn't know
basement
me.
stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward.
Ooh.
You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles.
She still has the
Space
blade,
thick
but
with
look at
hostile
her.
vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going
Oh,
to happen to me?
princess.
Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No! I wouldn't laugh at you. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What did you think would happen after you killed me? Did you think I wouldn't hold it against you? Oh, please, I didn't put the vines around her. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you'll let me. I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade. Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. I guess I don't have anything left to say to you. Fine, if you're going to be like that, I'm going to leave. Have a nice life. No, I'm going to ask her to give me the blade.
And I'm supposed to believe it's safe in your hands? That you aren't just saying what you need to say in order to fool me and save yourself?
How would having the blade make me save myself? You're not only the one who yearns for freedom, I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind? Reach for the blade. And then these things are things I said before. I'm going to say that we both need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
Uh-oh. Am I saying the wrong thing?
Nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
How have I hurt you? It was one time I tried to stab you, and I didn't have a choice in that matter for some reason. All the other times I've been on your side. Ah, women!
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
You stabbed me like many times. Can I take the blade now?
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
Okay.
Ooh, she's trusting me. Reach for the blade.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort.
Don't stab me.
But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
I don't think she's going to try to kill me this time.
She trusts us.
I think things are going well.
Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
And she's mine. You're not having her.
It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
We are special
to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
I like how her crown is made out of vines.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out.
I'm not slaying her.
We slay her. Right here, right
That
now.
would be
She's never
so
been so
evil.
helpless, and if we don't take advantage
Yes, he
of
is
that,
the opportunist.
we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
No.
I see that the lines have been drawn. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
I'm guessing.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Don't worry, love. I just wanted my blade back. You're on your own. Cut her free.
What a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want. And I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action.
I think
Let's
it might
free
be, but
this
I'm a little bit
princess.
nervous.
Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion. That's right. What he said. We've already given him
I'm
a
really
chance at
eager to
redemption.
find out what happens next.
And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this
These
time.
must be the
I'm
ghosts
big
of
enough
me in
to
the
admit
past.
when I'm wrong.
Like
So I
every
want to
chapter
help
I
you all
do,
free her.
I must get a title like the Opportunist or the Smitten or something.
And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm.
She must be in so much
And she
pain.
flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart.
That is a reasonable fear.
You're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take
I hope he
is
doesn't
a
make
single
me.
slip of the blade.
I hope he doesn't make me stab her.
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge.
Subterfuge!
Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip. You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Oh, you have not. You are truly an opportunist.
The princess
Okay,
falls
I
into your
think
arms,
we've got her
tears
pretty much
streaking down
free.
her cheeks. I can't
Ooh.
believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
Does she like us?
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Do
cool.
you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment
She might
ends.
kill me if I kiss her. Of course I did.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
This is going well.
You should have kissed her, you fool. It was the perfect moment.
I don't know if she wanted that.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade.
Not against vines, I don't think. You can't just look at vines and go, I'm in love, you must let me pass. I don't think the vines will go, oh, all right, this person's in love. Like, so I think we just need to use our
You cut
blade.
through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes.
Oh no,
I'm not
something's
even
gonna
sure we
happen.
need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Oh no. Step into the thorns, cut into the thorns. I don't know what to do. Will something magical happen if we step into the thorns? Or should I just be very logical about this and cut into them? Or what if I cut into the thorns? They are somehow attached to her and she'll suffer. I'm gonna step into the thorns.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they
We did it.
yield. Both you and the princess
We're
ascend
holding
the stairs
hands.
without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
Yeah,
Your
but
nightmare
together
is
we
our
can be like,
dream.
I can
Whatever
show
world
you
would
the
condemn
world.
an innocent like her to a cycle of
Might
violence
float
and
around on the
despair
carpet.
isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better.
I hope
You
she
and the
doesn't get
princess
taken by the
hesitate at
goddess.
the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
Ooh,
We're finally leaving here together, aren't
this
we?
is it.
And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
We're irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now?
No, it's taking her. It's taking her.
Where's everything going?
Oh.
Why is it so
I
cold?
thought I got my perfect princess ending. I'm sorry. Look, they do this every time. There's not much I can do about it. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. I've had this before. Let's just approach the mirror. You approach the
This-
mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
It'll be alright.
Yes.
You normally come back
I fear
here.
that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
I have a
right?
feeling the Smitten's
They
gonna
think
come
it's
back
bad.
too.
I'm with them.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The remains. You're unraveled. I think that loving her and saving her has just been murdering me. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. There she is. You are at the cabin. Approach her. I'm sorry.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
More cabins. Loads of cabins. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me? There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least there's supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Have more vessels? Okay, I'm going to say about the narrator.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I have no idea. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. We're going to find answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart.
Aww. I wish that I'd done one thing with this vessel on the others. I don't think I did it on all of them.
Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
But look how she's grasped. It's kind of horrific. Do you think anything's real? Do you know what's gonna happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Okay, fair enough. Fair answer. How many more vessels? One.
Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Okay. If this is the last stage before your completion, I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Okay. Okay. I'm ready to go back. Oh, I could have. If I destroyed my body, would I have put myself into her?
Know what we are.
I'd be the final vessel.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. Dun dun. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there, and then our final video will be
You're on a
the
path in the woods.
final part of the game. So I
is a
might
cabin.
post it on a
in the
random day
basement of that
rather
cabin
than
Is a
using
princess.
another Friday slot for it, because I'm going to be playing some new games too. So yeah, look out for it. And thank you for joining me this stream. It looks like the princess is finally starting to love us, which is all we've wanted this entire time. But thank you for joining me, and bye.